Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're finally doing a May garden tour. I'm a little late with my garden tours this season, but, well, I did the April garden tours, but it's almost mid-May, or it is mid-May now, and we've not done a video for May. So if you're new here, I'm Travis, and I garden in Zone 7, Louisville, Kentucky. Along the fence here is a new under construction planting area, landscape. I'm sorry if I sound nasally, I apologize. I've been cutting grass and weeding and cutting shrubs, and my allergies are just crazy right now. But anyway, I apologize for my voice. So anyway, this is a newer garden area here. This is the second season, so all of this has been put in last season. We got hibiscus in here, which I'm just loving that dark foliage. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I love the dark foliage. You'll see it throughout my gardens. Again here with the elderberry. It's got a little bloom on it. We got Russian sage in here, and blooming right now is the Gaura. I forget the variety of this one. I know it's the fuchsia colored blooms, or the hot pink. I think it looks nice with the hibiscus there. A little bit of texture there with the grasses. I think it adds texture and movement in the garden when it's a little bit breezy. And then every third panel I'm putting in a Limelight Prime hydrangea. You'll see one there. And here, let's see, we got, I think this is an Oh So Easy rose. Coral color there. If you've watched my April garden tours, really hard on a lot of stuff in the garden, especially my roses. I had a lot of dieback this winter. So this is just this one's actually a coral knockout. So yeah, I had a lot of cut back or dead on that one. So hopefully they'll bounce back. Okay, as you can see, I did not do plastic or landscape fabric. I did cardboard. Obviously you can still see I've got mulch. Still have to get mulch. Hopefully I'll be getting that soon. By the end of the week, I plan on it. Got more cardboard from work. So yeah, I'm using the cardboard to kill the grass, kill the weeds, whatever, instead of tilling or digging up all that grass and stuff. Also, the cardboard will naturally break down over time, and it will allow more nutrients, and like with the leaves and everything during that I put on the beds that fall, those will be able to break down with that cardboard and actually get into the soil. You can't do that with landscape fabric, and if you use plastic, which I've done before. And I just pulled out more today. I'm getting rid of all the plastic that I had put down before, because no nutrients can get into the soil that way. The things you learn. But anyway, this is I'm calling this the driveway garden. In full bloom right now is the catnip. And I have this repeated throughout the garden. I think one of my dogs got in there and used the bathroom on it, so that's why that little section there looks not that great. There's some more plastic I need to get out of there when I get ready to mulch again up here. Catman has done really good this year. Sorry for the background noise. This road has been busy today. Spirea is in bloom. Love that chartreuse color. I'm gonna do some research and see if I can, like, how these spireas will take to pruning and shaping. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I'm just afraid it's gonna turn it brown or something. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but as you can see, they're kind of like a cloud and not really shaped very well. Maybe they're supposed to be that way. Again with the burgundy, got the barberries up there, got my weed eater sitting up there. Oh boy, I have to remember to bring that in. I got out here and cleaned up the shrubs, or the limelight hydrangeas here. They were getting past halfway of the windows there, and that's just too tall for me. I have one here, I had let them just do their thing, and they were pretty much reaching the gutters. So yeah, got in there and cleaned those up. This knockout rose that I thought I lost and dug out, well, it's trying to come back. Gotta get that tree out of there. Got another little piece of that rose there as well. So I've made up my mind on what I want on the corner here. I know I mentioned that last time. The roses that were here, they were just way too far gone, so those got removed this spring, which is going to allow this barberry hopefully to get nice and bushy like that one. But I'm trying to get some type of blue spruce to put on this corner and that corner. So I don't know if I want to do like a solid evergreen, like a Colorado blue spruce, or we call them Charlie Brown blue spruce, the ones that have all the like arms on them. I need to figure out the name of those. I'm not a professional here, not knowing the names of trees. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with, because we got the green here, the red, the yellow, and we'll have the blue. So hopefully somebody will have those this summer and I can get them in here. I have not got to the garden center yet to get my annuals. I am really behind this year. Boy, we're getting all kinds of noises today, y'all. Lots of stuff going on around here. But yeah, haven't got my annuals yet. I usually do the orange marigolds, and I think I'm going to switch it up this year if I can find something either pink or fuchsia. And I think I'm going to do pink this year instead of the orange. So we shall see. Alright. I'm trying to remember to go slow. Oh, and if you've been following me for a while and you notice anything different at all, put it in the comments. I want to see how close attention, you guys, um, you know, pay attention to things. So if you know anything different or notice anything different, put it in the comments. Over here we've got a David Austin rose. It's past its prime right now. Well, we got one more bud there. This, I think it's Fire and Ice hydrangea, is going to be incredible this year. It's gotten really massive. And I don't mind this one coming over the window a little bit because it's on the side of the house. I don't know why. But this one has really nice blooms on it, so I'm going to let that one do its thing. You might remember in April's video, I thought I had lost my Bobo here. Or no, this is Incrediball. Incrediball hydrangea. Well, I cut all the dead out of it. And it looks like it's trying to bounce back. So I am going to leave it in there. Keep going. Not much new going on in this garden. I think I showed you this last time. The fence is new. I got this as one of my birthday presents from my mom. This came from the Rusty Rooster, which I have a booth at. Love that. One of my favorite things is rust and chippy paint. Is this an obelisk? Obelisk? Is that what they call it? Anyway, on this obelisk, I've got hyacinth bean vine. I'm gonna let it climb up here. It will have purple flowers on it, so hopefully that does good. Pink primrose is in its prime, or just about its prime. Love this plant. You can't beat that. It just brings glow to the garden. That bright pop, almost like they're lights. They're so bright. Zinnias are slowly but surely coming up. I've got this whole side here is full of zinnias. Behind the bench we have blue bachelor buttons. I've got the metal things over them just to kind of keep the birds from messing with them. And then I did a little bit of rearranging here in the front of the garage. So you might remember my barrel, or my wheelbarrow used to be over here. Well, with this walkway through here one night, it was dark, and I was coming through here and hit my shin on the handle of that wheelbarrow. So that wasn't very fun. So I decided to move that over there and move this old wash tin or wash tub over here. Look at that rust and chippy paint. Loving that. The garage used to be a red color. A couple years ago I decided to paint it black. I'm loving the black. New in here, well, is of course we've got the Generous Gardener Rose, which is new this year. David Austin Rose. It will climb up the garage, and in here are like a pink and purple variety of nasturtiums. These are supposed to be a trailing nasturtium, so I was thinking they would look nice coming over the plancha there. And then I just hung a old rusty bucket up there. Bathsheba Rose, also David Austin. Full of buds right now. And I got some kind of, I don't know, some kind of deficiency or disease or something going on. If anybody knows what this is, please let me know in the comments. I thought it was overwatering, but I've not really been overwatering them. We've not had that much rain either. But yeah, you can just see it is full of buds. Alright, let's go through the fence here. Trying to go slow, I gotta remember that. So I think the star of the show right now back here is this beautiful purple salvia. And I grew this one from seed, and I wish I could remember what variety it was. Really like that one compared to this one. This one's nice too, but it just doesn't, this one has bigger flowers on it and a deeper purple. Looks nice with the pink primrose there. Good old reliable lamb's ear. Now my favorite lamb's ear is the one up front, which is a little more silver than this one, but this one does take up more space, it seems like. Covers more ground. Alright, I don't want this video to get too long, so I'm going to focus on what's blooming here. Those Asiatic lilies, those will be a bright pop of orange. I forget what this rose is called. I'm terrible with remembering the names. Climbing rose in there, it's almost past its prime, and when it's done, I'm going to remove that because that looks like it's going to be a wild and crazy rose, so it needs to go somewhere where it can do its thing. Still quite a few blooms on the columbine. Oh, and I gotta show you this. In case you were wondering why the chairs are sitting here, I've got Cleome coming up from seed there, and if you have dogs, you know you gotta protect your seedlings. Let's go back over here for a second. Other Bathsheba rose. And a peony. Love that color. and I was excited to see this morning. This is the second new climbing rose that I got this year, this spring. This is Gertrude Jekyll with her first bloom. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blooms, or buds. Excited about that. She is a climber, and she will take the first arch here. I'm going to call this Rose Alley. I got quite a few more climbing roses to get to cover this archway. Again, I apologize for my nasally voice here. Dug this little yellow rose up from out front and put it here. I thought the yellow paired nicely with the hostas. This back here is just a hosta garden, still an under construction garden area, but how can you not love hostas? They're like the easiest plant to grow. Plus they multiply and you can divide them as the years go. I don't know what is causing the browning in my, I think this is a weeping cypress. So I gotta get out here and clean. I have this whole side here to do. The 3 there, if you watched my last video about the fence getting caught on fire. So the neighbor said his brush pile back here had caught fire. And it ended up taking 3 of our panels out back here. They were all melted over. But he paid for it in full, so now we got 3 new panels. You can tell where the old one is. So last weekend, and excuse the eyesores back here, I'm working on this slowly but surely. So last weekend I went from there all the way to there and scrubbed the fence, cleaned it, and I still have from the dog pen and all the way around left to go. So maybe I'll start on that tomorrow. Still a work in progress over here. And I still have to paint the rest of the garage there, so lots of projects I need to tie up, finish up this year. But it's going to be nice. See, we got the blue popping off the black. Now, if I'd left that garage red, it just would not have the same effect, to me anyway. And then you got the chartreuse hosta there, popping off of the black. So I highly recommend, if you have something you can paint black, it's a nice contrast for your landscape. So anyway, I was saying this is not a new under construction. I've been working on this for a while, but it's just figuring out exactly what I want to do. I still plan on putting the black picket fence up there and have it go on down, just to try to, create a little room here. And I plan on having landscape on this side of the walkway and a landscape on this side. And then eventually I want to get a stock tank, a round stock tank, and put it right here in the center. And people are making stock tank fish ponds with those and putting like water plants and water lilies. So I just think that would be a cool little thing to have over here. A little bit of sitting area. So yeah, that is the plan for this side of the yard. Microphylla hydrangeas here. You can't really tell, but I did get out here this last weekend and cleaned up the pergola, but it sure doesn't look like it. Alright friends, so I think that's going to do it for this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow along my garden journey and be part of my YouTube family and friends, please hit that like button and the subscribe button. It's 100% free, I promise. I'm just trying to grow my channel, so if you would hit that, I would really appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.